So this is the Bible. Well, these days it might even turn on, like this. The Bible is large, it is old, it was around when people looked like this. How does it apply to me? I mean, it's longer than 140 characters. Where do I begin? It can be intimidating. Why do I need to learn the Old Testament? Why not just skip over to the New Testament? Well, consider this. Did you know that Jesus quotes the Old Testament? God's story of salvation and love begins in the Old Testament? Or Jesus lived during Old Testament times? Maybe you like Genesis and Exodus is pretty epic, but what is the deal with Leviticus? And what's a Habakkuk? Walk Through the Old Testament can answer all these questions in a few hours. Yeah, that's right, you can learn the entire Old Testament in a few hours. You can learn it in the time it takes to fly from New York to LA, or in the time it takes to build that bookshelf from that funny-sounding furniture store. Walk Through the Old Testament is the creative idea of Walk Through the Bible. Over 10 million people have discovered Walk Through the Bible live events. God's big plan in the Old Testament is really a rescue plan, an amazingly true story of how God wanted a relationship with His people. It's filled with drama, excitement, and family tension. Plus, there's a dude named Jethro. It's not just knowledge, it's a foundation upon which everything else in your life should be built on. Knowing the Old Testament helps you understand God, His plans, His justice, His love, and how you fit into all of it. God has a plan for your life. Understanding the Old Testament is understanding God better. So, what if you could learn the entire Old Testament in just a few hours? What if you could know it so well you could tell a friend in 3 minutes? Well, you can. Tend to walk through the Old Testament, learn the Old Testament in just a few hours. Remember it and apply it to the rest of your life.